shoot will come up from the stump of Jesse. From his roots a branch will bear fruit.
Hi, welcome to day 3 of a countdown to Christmas, and today we've just heard of this beautiful imagery of a tree stump and that is perceived to be dead but new life coming out of it, a new shoot and a great new hope. And that new hope, of course, is Jesus Christ, written hundreds of years before he was born. And the preceding passage tells us that God is warning all the kingdoms, not just Israel and Judah, that he's going to cut them down. They're not being fruitful or worthy of what he created. And Israel and Judah are included in this, and he cuts them down. Even though this tree was planted in Jesse and through David, his son, a line was going to come. The preceding kings after didn't listen and they weren't fruitful, and God warns them and finally cuts them down. But its life hasn't ended. In that tree is the holy seed, as Isaiah 6 tells us, of Jesus Christ. What's really interesting is God doesn't plant a new tree. The roots are already there, the roots are already in God, and they're in good soil. Out of those roots come a new tree. From those roots, from the same soil. It's really important. What is the message for us today? That was a message for Israel, that the Messiah is coming. From what I have given you from Jesse and David, you will have your Messiah. Well, maybe the metaphor for us today and for this Advent season as a people, as a church, is that we need to let God cut down in us whatever is bad, whatever is holding us back. The holy seed that is in us today is the Holy Spirit. So this Advent, maybe pray to God that I'm not being fruitful in certain areas, or I know there's areas that I need to let go and it's so hard for me to do that. So please, God, come and cut them down and let the Holy Spirit build up a new shoot, a new, more fruitful shoot, and use me for a greater good than what's stopping me now. We all have areas in our lives that me included especially, that we need to change, and it's so hard to let that go. This is what Israel did. They kept rebelling against God, and sometimes we do that and we can't let those harder areas go. So maybe this Advent season I challenge you to pray to God to come and take those areas away, so the bad seed can go, but the new fruit from the new seed from the Holy Spirit could come into your life, and we can be fruitful for God and for his kingdom.